right, Jack?
No, not really. Can't even manage breakfast these days.
Well, we're all under savage pressure trying to achieve targets.
Yeah, it's difficult when you haven't got enough policemen.
I think I can help you there.
Oh, yeah.
We've been sent a new university fast-track DC.
Oh, how fast is that?
Well, the Commissioner thinks this boy's a bit special.
Special at what?
He got a first at Oxford, Jack. Yes, and he's a bit of a computer whiz-kid by all accounts. His grandfather was General Sir Arthur Phipps Tranter.
You are either a tailor's dummy or you're Speedy Phipps Tranter. And you are sitting in my chair.
Sorry, it's just Tranter, sir. I've dropped the Phipps.
Very wise. You got first name?
Jasper, sir.
Really? Well, Jasper, what did you do before you came here, apart from school, I mean?
Computers, electronic surveillance. I've always been keen on electrics.
Electrics? Have you? Oh. Where are you staying?
The section house for the time being.
No, you don't want to stay there. It's like boarding school. I've got a spare room in my house. You're welcome to it. The rent is very reasonable.
You sure, sir?
Yes, quite sure. There may be one or two little jobs that you might have to do, but you'll be snug as a bug in a rug.
Well, that's very decent of you, sir. Thank you.
Not at all. Did you study electronics at university?
No, sir. Geography, actually.
Really? Well, that's very handy, because you'll be able to find your way to the canteen and get me a bacon and egg sandwich. Chop, chop. Frost.
See you tomorrow, mate, yeah? Hello? How are you? No, it's Lizzie's birthday, so I won't be back in the office till the morning. Yeah, I look forward to it. Bye.
Well, what's up, Doc? Has he been on the bottle, has he? First time I've had that. For the last 3 minutes, Frost. Empty. No watch, no keys, no rings, no mobile, nothing.
Why would they put back an empty wallet?
I don't do wallets, Inspector.
No. So they took everything except what he was wearing, did they? What's the cause of death?
Well, he didn't die of these lacerations. They probably occurred after he was tipped in the truck.
Yeah. Or when he was dumped here, hence the lack of blood flow.
Exactly. I'd say death occurred in the last 12 hours, and I'd guess from the obstruction in his throat that he probably choked in his own vomit.
Better than choking on someone else's vomit, I suppose.
Today is Mommy's birthday. Happy, happy birthday. We're here to bless her birthday and many more to come. Hooray!
Oh, thanks for the cake, Heather. Now, where have you been hiding yourself? Did you go away for the summer?
I only went to Calais for a day. If you think I sound jealous of somebody going to South Africa, you'd be right.
Somebody's got to do it.
I want all the gossip and dirty details, okay?
Anyway, happy birthday, Liz.
Happy birthday, Mum.
Happy birthday, Liz.
And here's to the two of you. How you both made it to university, God only
Yeah,
knows.
you two enjoy yourselves at uni. Have fun, work hard, and make the most of it.
We'll have a ball.
Cheers.
He choked on his own vomit. The stomach contained a large quantity of beer and the remains of a curry.
What sort of curry?
You're the expert. Have a look if you like.
Oh, do you mind?
What are those bruises?
Contusions.
What caused them?
Can't really say. They're identical. Happened before death, though. Do we know who he is yet?
Thought you might throw some light onto that.
Dental records should show up something. Not everyone's got a gold front tooth and a top denture. There is one other thing.
Oh, yeah, what's that?
When I undressed him, his underpants were on the wrong way round.
You what?
Back to front.
Ooh. Could be a bit awkward after a curry.
Good night, gentlemen.
We're going on to a club. Do you want to join us? Still early.
I think I'll pass. Yeah, I've had enough for one night.
Shame. Still, if you get lonely in the night, give these people a call. They're very reliable
come on.
and discreet.
Doors open. $200, right? Do you always work in the dark? Oh, no. Heather.
Oh, my God.
No. Why are you doing this?
I need the money.
Are you on drugs?
No, of course not.
What do you need the money for?
To go to university.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't have a rich father like Sarah.
Does she know about this?
No. Don't worry. Anyway, what do you mean by this? I thought this was just going out for dinner. That's what the agency said.
So, how come you end up half naked in my bed?
How come you phoned an escort agency?
I don't know. I've never done this before.
Oh, sure. And what were you going to do? Sit around sipping champagne, talking about your wife all night? I don't think so.
It's got nothing to do with Elizabeth and me.
Why do all men cheat? What now?
Nothing. This is our secret, right?
I'll get my bag and go.
Hello, can I help you?
I've come to report a missing person.
Right, how long's this person been missing?
He's been gone about a week.
Name, please.
Diane Hawkins.
No, his name.
Joseph. Joe Hawkins. It's my husband.
got the garb. Here.
What's wrong, sir?
Nothing's wrong. Don't call me sir. Just Gov will do. Yeah, I want to go to the bank.
Well, I'll wait for you.
No, don't worry, you'll be all right.
There's no trouble, Gov.
All right, okay. Why don't you go and get us something for dinner tonight, then?
Anything in particular?
Is the microwave working?
It is now.
Good. Well, let's go for Indian.
Again?
Yeah, again. You choose.
What about Goan?
Goan, very good. Go and get us an Indian. Fine, thank you. Ta-ra.
And this is the aerobics area. And this is the gym.
Oh, very nice. Oh, that looks a bit gruesome. I wouldn't have to do that, would I?
No, you don't have to do anything you don't want to. What are you looking to achieve?
Well, you know, try and get a bit fitter, lose a couple of pounds.
Good idea. If you do decide to join, I'll devise a personal program for you.
Oh, right. Thank you very much. I hope that's compulsory.
No, you have to pay extra for that. And daytime contact number.
Denton Police Station.
Are you a copper?
Detective Inspector.
Very impressed. When do you want to start?
What about tomorrow evening?
I've got a 1-to-1 from 7 till 8 and then I'm off.
Well, I can't make it before 8 o'clock.
All right. I'll stay on especially for you, Inspector.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
I get commission if I sign you up.
Oh. And there was me thinking it was my charm that had won you over.
Why are you really doing this?
Well, I thought it might be rather nice to hear the sound of heavy breathing once again. I'll see you tomorrow night, Julie Brown.
I'm home! Hello?
We're in here.
Hi.
Heather's just told us.
She's not going to university.
What? Why not?
Dad can't afford it. He's still not working.
Well,
I'm not blaming you, Stephen. I know it's his own fault.
but what about the student loan?
I don't want to leave university owing thousands of pounds. How will I ever pay that off?
What does everybody else do?
You'll be sharing with me. That'll help, surely. You've got to come.
I've got to do what's right for me. Anyway, there's always next year. And look on the bright side. With you gone, I can come round here and cheer your parents up. Can't I, Uncle Stephen?
I'm going to open a bottle of wine. Liz, give me a hand.
Can't let her give up like this. Don't you feel any responsibility?
No! Her father was caught stealing from the company. He's lucky not to be in prison.
Well, that wasn't Heather's fault. He hasn't been able to cope since Janet died.
What do you want me to do?
I think we should try to help. She'll be sharing with Sarah, and you're paying the rent anyway, so why don't you lend her the money, and she'll pay you back when she can afford to.
Another 12 grand? What makes you think she'd take a loan from us anyway?
You're her hero. Oh, go on. I'm sure she'd rather do that than hang around here for a year, wouldn't you?
Joe, what have they done to you? Who got his face like that?
We don't know, but we think he was mugged.
Where did you find him?
the glass recycling plant.
I'm sorry to have to ask you this, Mrs. Hawkins, but do you recognise this wallet?
I gave that to him last Christmas.
Yes, sir.
Positive.
Sarah joining us?
No,
Who then?
it's a surprise.
Ah, there she is. Not too disappointed, I hope.
What have I let myself in for?
It was Heather's idea.
I wanted to thank you personally for your help with the fees. This is my treat.
It really isn't necessary.
If I'd suggested it, would you have come?
Probably not.
Right, well, my job's done. I've delivered him as promised. You two have a good lunch, and I'll see you later. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Liz.
I don't think this is a very good idea.
Why not? It's just lunch. If that's all you want.
All I want is to write you a cheque and leave. 12,000, isn't it? No more escort agency for you. Huh? Or me. Let's put that particular nightmare behind us. Now, who do I make this out to? The college?
No, me, please.
Right.
Thank you, Stephen. Where are you going? We haven't even eaten.
I've lost my appetite.
Well, then let's forget lunch. You've just given me a large cheque. Why don't I book us a room and thank you properly?
What?
You know you fancy me.
Weren't you at all worried when your husband didn't come home?
No, he often didn't come home.
I see. How often is often? What's that would be? What, once a week, once a month?
He worked nights some weeks. He liked to go out drinking. Sometimes we didn't see each other for days.
Oh, really? How come?
We have separate rooms. Sometimes he comes home late and I'm already asleep. And when I get up early to go to work, he's still asleep.
Last time you saw your husband, was he on nights then?
No. He told me he was going out with his mates after work to celebrate a win on the horses.
Oh, was it a big win?
He said 9,000, but it could have been more.
Have you any idea how much money he might have had on him that night?
I'd say at least 1,000.
£1,000?
I don't know for sure, but there's still 8,000 in cash on his bedside table.
That's a lot of cash to be lying about.
Where did your husband work?
Up at Minsel's.
A chocolate factory? Didn't you think of phoning there, you know, to ask his mates where he might have been?
No way. He'd be furious. He'd accuse me of checking up on him. There would have been hell to pay.
Why, was he a violent man?
Depends what you call violent.
Well, I mean, did he ever hit you?
Sometimes. But he did love me. He'd always bring me chocolates.
He kept telling him to stop flashing his money about. Where was this? At the pub, then in the club.
Which club was it? Rodeo Dreams.
That's the strip club, isn't it? It's not a strip club, it's an adult bar.
Bit of a lap. Lap dancing, hold on. No touching or anything.
How was Joe behaving during all this? Showing off a bit. Tucking his money into a few G-strings. Just having a laugh. A bit pissed like the rest of us.
Did anyone join you during all this?
I don't think so. We had a good drink and then went off for a curry.
So there was just the 5 of you?
Yeah, us two, Davy, Colwell and Nobby.
They work in dispatch.
So you went for an Indian, then what?
We went home. Me and Nobby got a cab.
So did me and Davy.
What happened to Joe?
He wanted to walk home.
He did leave the restaurant with you?
Yeah, not before buying everyone a round of drinks.
So all in all, half of Denton saw Joe flashing his money about. Oh, right, thanks.
Oh, my God.
Something gone down the wrong way?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know her?
Yeah, we've met.
Bloody attractive. She's got a younger sister.
Never you mind. Ah, Julie, I was going to call you.
I waited specially for you.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, but something came up. And I couldn't find my gym shoes.
Oh, that's pathetic, Jack. If you don't want to do it, fine, but don't waste my time.
No, I do, honestly. Just give me another chance, please.
I must be mad.
I'll call you, I will, I promise.
When?
When? Well, you know, as soon as I've got all my back here.
Well, don't wait too long. And you shouldn't be eating all that fat. You should have what your son's having.
What are you smirking at?
Have you heard from Sarah? Did she get there okay?
Yes. But Heather hasn't turned up. Perhaps I should call Frank. I mean, he is her father.
Pity he doesn't behave like it.
Well, he'd be worried.
If he's sober.
Did she say anything at lunch?
No, I gave her the cheque and she was as pleased as Punch.
Okay, girls, passports, please.
Nie no, ale dlaczego nie możemy zatrzymać naszych paszportów?
Give me your passports.
Nie!
Nie daję jej mojego.
I pay £10,000. I keep.
Okay, passports or police? You want police? Give me your passport. Where's Renata?
Right, let's get out of here.
I've lost one.
You what? There's only 5 of them.
Yeah, well, I don't have them all on a lead.
What happens if she gets picked up with a dodgy passport?
I can't trace that back to you.
Well, you'd better be right. I'll see you later.
Yeah, well, I got my money.
Don't be a silly girl. Not here. There's cameras all over the place. Ladies, if you'd like to follow me, I'll see you back at the office. You bring those passports.
Now, the dead man. We know that Hawkins was still alive when he left the Golden Turban around midnight to walk home. Now, Tranter, what news on minicabs in the local area?
Yes, Gov, and no one remembers picking him up. It's about 1.5 miles from the restaurant to the Hawkins bungalow, and there are 26 possible collection points.
That is assuming that he went straight home.
Well, let's assume he did make for home. That would take, what, an hour? 45 minutes? So theoretically, time of attack was between midnight and 1 o'clock.
Right. And the only signs of physical assault are 2 bruises on his chest, which would indicate that he was being held down.
He was quite a big man. He'd take a lot of holding down. We're probably looking for more than one person.
Yeah, either that or a team of weightlifters.
Why would muggers go to the bother of hiding the body?
Good question, Vicky. Anyone?
One more, sir. And why would they empty his wallet and then put it back in his pocket?
Why, indeed? Can anyone answer that? No. All right. Well, come on, I want you all out there on the knocker. Someone, somewhere, must have seen or heard something. I mean, a bloke that size must have broken an awful lot of bottles.
Gov? Shall I go to Rodeo Dreams?
No, you are not old enough.
Yeah, shall I go then, Gov?
No, you won't. None of you will. Sit down. Now, come on, get out there knocking. On doors, I mean. And make it snappy.
Frank!
You look terrible.
What do you want?
Is Heather here?
I haven't seen my darling daughter for months. She got herself a flat in town somewhere.
Oh. Well, where?
I don't know, she doesn't tell me anything. What's this about?
She's supposed to be at university with Sarah.
Since when? I thought you'd given up on all that. Got herself a job. Oh, I can't help her, can I?
Fortunately, Stephen's given her the money.
He's what? Who the hell does he think he is? I'm her father.
Then why don't you behave like it? And stop blaming Stephen for everything?
Who else's fault is it?
They were your fingers in the till.
Thank you. Ah, Jack. Jack! Good. Uniform have just pulled in a woman pickpocket down at the shopping centre who doesn't speak English. Now, there's something I need you to have a look at for me.
What's that?
Her passport. Now, just give me 1 minute. I've got to try and sort out an interpreter.
Where's she from?
Poland, I think.
Got something for me, Vicky? It's a very nice picture. Normally they're rubbish, Miss Crichton-Smith.
Ja nic nie mówię.
Yeah. Says here you were born in Sevenoaks. What was your address?
Ja nie rozumiem ani jednego słowa, co pan do mnie mówi.
Oh, right. Do you pluck your eyebrows?
Why do you want to know, sir?
Because I need a pair of tweezers. Okay. Thank you.
Any joy?
Just about to find out. Look at that. Huh? How did she get through immigration with this? Where'd you get this from, love? Woolworths?
W Warszawie.
Where?
Warsaw.
Warsaw. I was right. Polish.
I'm going to be with Trig.
This passport number's on a circulated list. It's one of a number reported stolen from a hotel in Benidorm 10 days ago.
Right. Any of the others turned up?
No.
All right. Better let immigration know that we've got this one.
Yeah, will do. Trig? Yeah? Yeah, who's speaking, please? It's for you.
All right, who is it?
Julie Brown. I'm afraid he's not here at the moment. Any message?
Tell him that that's the last time I cancel anything for him. I mean, who does he think he's messing about with? You know, I've got my own life to live, so just tell him not to bother.
Thank you.
You asked for me?
Yes, I want you to sit down.
I'm not allowed to. You want me to dance?
No, I want you to talk. It's all right, I've spoken to him. You're allowed to sit down. Come and sit down. Last Thursday, do you remember dancing for this man?
I danced for many men.
Yes, I know, but you probably remember him because he had a gold tooth.
Oh, yes, I remember. He smiled a lot. I danced for him and his friends. Very generous. It's not wrong, no?
No. Do you remember what time they left?
It was early, about 10:11.
Right, now, this is very important. Think carefully. Did this man come back later on his own?
No.
You're sure?
I didn't leave until 4, and I would have known if he come back.
How would you have known?
He would have asked about me, of course.
Yes, of course. All right. Thank you very much.
You want me to dance now?
Maybe next time, yes? Thank you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, thank you. By the way, where do you come from?
Ruislip. And before that, Warsaw?
Oh, you're a proper pole dancer then.
Where the hell have you been?
Have you got my money?
Not here, upstairs in the office.
This isn't what we agreed.
You lost one. You're lucky to get anything.
Look, these girls pay you and Hurst 10 grand each, is that right?
It's none of your business.
I'm the one who could go down for 5 years if we get caught.
Give me the passports, take the money, and come and have a drink.
I haven't got them.
Where are they?
They're safe.
Heather, don't be stupid. Stop playing games.
Who's playing games?
You don't want to get involved with things that you don't know about. Trust me.
Trust the man who persuaded me to go on the game for my 18th birthday. I don't think so. I'll give you the passports when you give me a little bit of the action.
Yes, bruv, can I help you? What? What can I do for you?
Turn that bloody noise off for a start.
Can't do it, bruv. Policy from HQ.
You got any plimsolls?
What did you say?
Plimsolls?
We got Nike, Reebok, Adidas, Puma, Asics, all the mates, but I don't think I've ever heard of plimsolls.
Oh, they're gym shoes. Gym shoes for the gym?
Who for, you?
Yes, for me.
All right, just cool, man, yeah? Take a seat. I got just the thing. Hey, you see these? These are called Shocks. Shocks, bro. They're the business, state of the art, top of the range, and real lady magnets. You get. Here, try them, man. How does that feel? It sort of welds around the foot, right? That's the gel. We call that terse ionic.
Terse ion, do you? Well, feel a bit taller. These will do, I'll take them.
Good choice.
How much are they?
130.
How much?
£130, but they're the best ones.
But what are they called? Shocks? Look, how much are those there with a bubble on the side?
84.
84? What about these here?
99, they're cross trainers.
Well, so am I. Look, just get me the cheapest. Thank you. How much are these?
30.
Ah, that's more like it.
They're unique.
Unique? Why do you say that?
Because you're the only person that's ever bought a pair.
All right, what are you up to?
Collating the door-to-doors. How is the lap dancing?
Pole dancing.
Do you see Tranter? Really? Yeah, I'll tell him. Were they gorgeous?
Who?
Those pole dancers. Did they get all their kit off?
Haven't you got something to tell me?
What?
Who was on the phone?
Forensics, they found traces of toothpaste on Joe Hawkins' dentures. So what about those
Well,
dancers?
why didn't you say so? Right, come on, get your coat.
Did Joseph have any enemies?
Not that I was aware of.
Any gambling debts?
He might have, but he never told me. Don't you think it was just a mugging? It happens all the time.
Well, this was rather different. You see, there were no signs of an attack.
And they didn't just leave him where they robbed him. They went to the trouble of dumping him in a bottle bank.
What does it matter?
I beg your pardon?
Look, I know he's dead, but he was a real beast. A bully. I wish I could say I'm sorry he's dead, but I'm not.
It's all right, Mrs. Hawkins.
Is there anything else that you want to tell us?
There's nothing more to tell. So if you've finished, Inspector.
Here, I wonder if I could use your bathroom.
It's through there.
Thank you.
Who's the country and western fan?
He was. I can't stand it.
Oh, who's this Colin Bayliss? Does he come from Tennessee, does he?
He's a sleep therapist. That's a hypnotherapy tape I play to help me sleep.
I see. I have trouble getting off and so. Does it work?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Well, these are nice. Anyway, we'd better be off. Thank you very much. Come on.
So, back to the station?
No. You go back to the station. We're going to 42A Carlton Street.
Why?
Why? Because that's where our sleep therapist lives.
How do you know?
I wasn't looking at the song titles, nor should you have been. Bayliss?
Yes?
I'm Detective Inspector Frost, Denton CID. This is DC Tranter. I thought you did sleep therapy.
I do, but I also sell hearing aids.
An empty your eye there. Dissatisfied customer, was it?
What can I do for you, Inspector?
Did you know Mr. Joe Hawkins?
Yes. I once tried to treat him for a snoring disorder.
Do you know he's dead?
I heard. It's terrible.
How did you hear?
Mrs. Hawkins told me.
Well, did she? When did she tell you that?
My wife and I bumped into her in the supermarket.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Hawkins?
I don't know. Months ago.
All right, thanks very much.
Is that all?
Why, have you got something else to tell us?
No.
All right. We'll be in touch if we want to see you again. Good day.
Have a nice evening. Bye. Mr. Everett again.
Still no word from Heather?
Not since I've been in. Dream dates, escorts? No, I'm afraid she isn't.
Who's it?
It's for Heather.
Put him through.
Just putting you through.
Hi, can I help? I was hoping to book one of your girls, Heather. I'm afraid Heather's not available at the moment. Can I suggest one of our other escorts? No, not really. It's Heather I want. For lunchtime today at the Denton Grange. Is she booked out with somebody else? No, she's just not available at the moment. Look, I'm sure we've got someone else you'd like. Why don't you give me your email and I'll send you some photos? I'll give you my mobile number. See if you can track her down. I'll do my best, Mr. Stephen. Anyway, call me if she turns up. We'll make another appointment. Thanks very much. Bye-bye. Afternoon.
Someone just called for you.
Do you want to do a lunch at the Denton?
No, I don't. I'm sick of it. There's got to be more to life than meeting strangers in hotel rooms to make you money.
This guy asked especially for you. It's your Mr. Stephen.
Did he leave a number?
Yes.
Call him back and tell him I'll be there.
I will. Now, where are the passports?
Where's my cut?
There is no cut. No deal.
This is the last one I'm doing for you, Edward. I'll see you after lunch. And I want my money.
Terry, yeah, we've got a problem.
Ah, there you are. Get this over to the lab. Tell them I want the results first thing at the latest. It's Hawkins' toothpaste.
Right. But even if it does match the toothpaste on the dentures, that doesn't make it conclusive, does it?
No, it's conclusive enough to frighten her with, though. It proves that he cleaned his teeth before he died. And I bet he didn't do that in the bog of the Golden Turban after he had his Vindaloo. No, there's something going on between that Diane Hawkins and Svengali.
You think so?
Mind you, there's only one way to be sure. Got a nice little job for you.
Where have you been?
Nice trainers.
Yeah, they're made for walking, not rowing. How much for?
Only another 500 metres.
How much?
Come on, you're doing well.
Oh no, what are you doing?
Paying you back for standing me up.
Oh! Ow!
Doing better than I expected. Do you check your blood pressure regularly?
Can I answer that when I can breathe properly?
Sorry, do you want one?
No, thanks. Sarah called this morning.
How is she?
Still no sign of Heather. I think we should call the police.
Look, we're not her parents. Just give her a few days. You know what kids are.
Ships can come and go in safety. This is their story.
Frost.
Bayliss has just shown up. What do you want me to do?
Stay and see what happens next.
Gov?
Yes?
What happens if he doesn't come out? I mean, if it's an all-nighter?
What do you want me to do? Send over your monogram pyjamas? No. Just stay there. Good night.
They handle everything. Small Russian traders heading up to the Wells River Trench.
Morning.
Morning, Jack. You're an early bird. Something on?
couldn't sleep.
Or Jack, forensic just delivered this.
Oh, right, thanks very much. Is DC Tranter in?
Yeah, he's in.
DC Cook, D.I. Frost. I want you to go and pick up Hawkins and Bayliss for me. Thank you.
Sleeping policeman, please report to Mallet's office.
He was drunk when he came home, shouting abuse, accusing Colin and me of all sorts. He punched Colin in the face and stormed out the house. That was the last time I saw him.
Why didn't you tell us this before?
I don't know. When you told me Joe had been killed, I didn't want you to find out about Colin.
Why not?
You might have thought he had something to do with it.
So why did you ever change your heart now, then?
Because you went to see Colin. Well, you saw the state of him. He was only trying to protect me.
How long was your husband in the house?
5 minutes, less.
So, your husband left immediately after the assault on Mr. Bayliss?
Yes.
He didn't clean his teeth before he left, did he?
What? No. Why?
It's just that forensics have found traces of toothpaste under his dentures, which means that he cleaned his teeth after his meal.
Sorry, I don't follow you.
The residue of toothpaste that they found under his dentures is identical to the toothpaste that I removed from your bathroom the last time I was there.
Well, perhaps he did clean them then.
Oh, perhaps he did. Just now you said he didn't.
Well, I don't know. I mean, he might have done.
So he had the presence of mind, did he, to clean his teeth, but not the presence of mind to take his £8,000 with him?
I'm sorry. I can't go on with this.
Perhaps now you'd like to tell us what really happened.
He came back drunk. Saw me and Colin together. We were only talking. He punched Colin in the face and threw him out the house. I knew he'd come back for me, so I locked myself in my bedroom. I was terrified. I heard Colin's car drive off. Joe tried my door. I thought he was going to break it down. He was swearing and shouting, and I just sat on the bed, terrified, waiting. Then it went quiet, and about 10 minutes later, I heard him snoring.
Go on. Then what?
I called Colin on his mobile. I wanted him to come and get me. I packed a bag and waited for Colin. He looked dreadful.
And then what did you do?
We were about to go when I thought, I'm entitled to that money for everything I've put up with.
It's not like I'd be stealing. Colin wanted to leave, but I wouldn't go until I got the money. Bastard was just lying there, stark naked, snoring his head off. As I leaned across him to get the money from the drawer, he opened his eyes for a second and then started throwing up. He grabbed hold of me. Colin pulled me out the way and jumped on top of him.
I was kneeling on him, trying to hold him down because he was thrashing about, sick all over the place. It was horrible. I grabbed a pillow and put it over his face, but only for a second or two. And he stopped moving. I pulled the pillow away and he wasn't breathing.
You'd smothered him.
I didn't mean to.
What were you trying to do? Staunch the flow?
What would you have done?
Called the police? Or an ambulance?
We just panicked.
Colin went to get the car while I got him dressed. It wasn't easy.
And in your panic, that's how he got his underpants on back to front. How did you and Colin get him from the bed to the car?
How do you mean?
Well, you're only little, aren't you, the pair of you? And he's, well, he was quite a big man.
We got him on the television stand and sort of pushed him.
We got him into the back of the car and then drove around for a while, trying to think what we could do. I thought we could make it look like he was mugged.
So you took off his watch, emptied his wallet, and then put it back in his pocket. No mugger would have done that.
How would we know?
Why did you put him in the bottle bank?
We thought that was the sort of thing a mugger might do.
They're not exactly hardened criminals, though, are they? I mean, that Hawkins was a drunk and a bully by all accounts. If they get themselves a decent brief, they could get off on a technicality. You know, did they choke him or did he choke himself? The worst they could expect was disposing of a dead body.
Well, just write your report, Jack, and we'll let the CPS decide what to do.
All right, sir.
Now, on a very different note, I had dinner last night with the Chief Constable. He's very keen that some of our senior officers should attend a weekend initiative and leadership course.
Well, with due respect, sir, considering all that I've been through and at this stage in my career, do you really think I would benefit from spending a weekend under canvas with a candle and a piece of string?
Yes?
Excuse me, sir. I thought Inspector Frost should know. We've just had a report in. Body of a young woman's been found at the Denton Grange.
All right, thank you.
You better go, Jack.
Sir. George?
Bag, purse, address book, keys. It looks like her name was Heather Wills.
Any sign of a motive?
Well, her clothes were all neatly folded, but her bag had been tipped out onto the bed. There's cash in her wallet. It doesn't look like robbery, no.
I see. Was she on the game, do you reckon?
Yeah, could be. There's a card in her wallet with the name Dream Dates Escort Agency on it.
Any sign of sexual activity, Doc?
Can't be absolutely certain. You'll have to wait for pathology.
I've just been at reception.
Yeah, OK, go on. What is it?
The room was booked in the name of a Stephen Richford. According to reception, he booked in at 12 noon yesterday and paid his bill by credit card at about 3 o'clock.
All right. Well, go and pick up this Mr. Richford and we'll have a little chat. Off you go. George, you got her address?
Yeah.
Got those keys, have you?
Yeah.
Oh. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Someone's been looking for something. Better get forensics onto this. Hey, George, have a look at this. Certainly was a pretty girl. Who's that, Father, do you reckon?
Yeah, probably. There is a Mr. Frank Wills under Dad in her address book. I'd better go and break the bad news.
Hello, sorry to bother you. Is Mr. Richford in?
Oh, who are you?
DC Tranter, DC Cook, Denton Police.
You'd better come in.
We'd like to speak to Mr. Stephen Richford, please.
Who is it? Mr. Richford?
Yes.
Denton Police.
What can I do for you?
We're making inquiries about a Heather Wills. Do you know her, sir?
Oh, yes, of course. We've been looking for her. Have you found her?
We'd like you to come down to the station, sir.
Well, what's going on? Is Heather all right?
Elizabeth, don't worry. I'll go with them and find out.
I'll come with you.
No. There's no need for that. I'll call you when I've got some news. Shall I follow you in the car?
No. Come with us, sir.
D.I. Frost enters the room at 14:40.
Carry on.
When was the last time you saw Heather Wills, Mr. Richford?
Yesterday for lunch.
And where was that?
The Denton Grange.
Did you eat in the restaurant or did you have it sent up to your room?
Excuse me?
You did book a room. You checked in just before 12 and then you checked out again after 3.
What if I do? What's it got to do with you?
Heather Wills is dead.
What?
And it appears you were the last person to see her alive.
I don't understand. How?
She was found half naked and strangled in your room this morning. What was she doing there?
I don't know.
You must do.
Okay, I arranged to meet her at the hotel because she had some money of mine.
Explain.
I lent her some money to help pay for university.
Why would you do that?
She's a family friend. She needed help.
How much did you lend her?
£12,000. The thing is, she didn't turn up at the beginning of term. We were worried something had happened to her.
Not to mention the 12 grand.
We were all worried.
If you knew she was missing, how did you manage to track her down?
Through Dream Dates. That's where she worked.
I thought she was a student.
So did I until last week.
Don't follow you.
I was staying overnight at Denton Grange. Business. I'd had a few drinks and I called Dream Dates. To cut a long story short, Heather turned up.
Must have been a bit of a shock.
Yes, it bloody was for both of us.
Was this before or after you gave her the money to further her education?
Before. The reason I saw her yesterday was to find out what she was up to. Why she hadn't gone to university. She said she wanted more money or she'd tell my daughter.
She was blackmailing you?
Yes.
So you strangled her?
No! I refused to give her any money. I wanted mine back. We had a row and I stormed out. When I left that room, Heather was alive.
Did you have sex with her?
She was my daughter's best friend, for God's sake. They grew up together.
Is that a yes or a no?
You let him go?
Pro tem, yes. Well, he did have a point. I mean, why would he book a hotel room in his own name, pay for it with his own credit card, and then leave a dead girl on the bed? Anyway, don't worry. I told him not to go anywhere.
You did what?
Well, we're still waiting for the results of forensics and pathology. He did give us a DNA swab, though, before he left.
Well, I still think you had enough to hold him. He couldn't have had a bigger motive. Who else could have done it?
I don't know yet.
Is Heather Wills one of your escorts?
Yes, and sometimes she works downstairs in the bar.
Did you send her to the Denton Grange yesterday?
Yeah, she was booked for lunch.
Who booked her?
Hold on, have a look. Here it is, Stephen, Mr. Stephen.
Did he pay by credit card?
No, he would have paid cash, but that's perfectly normal. What's this all about?
Heather Wills is dead, sir.
What?
Do you know Mr. Richford?
No, I don't think so. What about this Mr. Stephen?
We think he's the same man, Stephen Richford. She was found in his hotel room.
Have you arrested him?
No.
Why not?
Thanks very much for your help.
Mrs. Hurst Photographics, please leave a message. Terry, if you're there, pick up. It's urgent. Where's the fire, Eddie? What's so urgent?
Heather's dead. Murdered.
What?
I've had the police here. They think they know who did it.
Who?
The punter who was with at the hotel yesterday.
Where have they got him?
No, they let him go.
Why?
They didn't say.
Well, why did they come and see you?
To check who booked her.
Well, that's all right then.
What about the passports? That's what I'm worried about.
Well, don't let it worry you. I mean, even if they do find them, Heather can't tell them anything now, can she?
Stephen! 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 Where is he?
He's at the police station.
No, he's not.
Has Heather turned up?
Heather's dead.
What?
I've just been to identify her body. She was found half naked in a hotel bedroom, a room that was booked by your husband.
What hotel room? What are you talking about?
Stephen murdered her.
Call the police station. You're bloody drunk. How could you say such terrible things about Stephen and your own daughter?
Why would I lie? Go on, you ring them. They'll tell you if you don't believe me.
They haven't even arrested him.
No, they bloody let him go. And when I find him, I'm gonna kill him.
Tranter. Who's speaking? Just a moment, I'll see if I can find him. Gov? It's Richford. He sounds a bit pissed.
Oh, right. Stay on the phone. Frost?
The DNA swab. I lied. I did have sex with Heather.
Did you? Why didn't you tell me before?
I was too ashamed. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Don't say any more. Where are you?
Yes, who was it?
Well, George, what?
Yeah, it's Richford, Jack. It looks like suicide. The driver's seat's in recline. Half a bottle of whiskey and an empty packet of Nembutal on the passenger seat, but no note.
Yes, he obviously couldn't bear the shame and disgrace that he'd brought upon himself and his family.
Maybe. Bet pound to a penny, this is Heather's lock-up.
Well, I'll check.
You don't think it was suicide?
No. Not if he didn't kill her. If Richford knew where she lived, why did he bother to get in touch with a dating agency and arrange to meet her in his hotel room? Would have been a lot easier to have killed her in her own flat.
Look, we're talking about this incident, Jack. Now, look at the evidence before you. I must say, I think you've had a bit of luck in this case, seeing how you let him go. That's a very tidy result. Murder, then suicide.
Lucky, isn't it? I hope his family are going to think the same thing when I break the news.
What have you done?
Why would they turn over Heather's flat? What were they looking for?
They? Just Richford's prints were all over the flat and the hotel room.
Yes, I know, but they weren't over her handbag, were they? Or the contents.
But the bag had been tipped out onto the bed, though.
Well, she could have done that.
Oh, why didn't she put all the stuff back then, eh? If, say, it wasn't Richford, who else could it have been? The thief would have taken the cash and the jewellery.
Hmm? What's this? And what is this? How the hell did you miss these?
I don't know. It's very well done, though.
Oh, sod the craftsmanship, you missed them. How come Socko missed these too?
Well, at least now we know what they were looking for, Jack.
Yes, all right, we'll get that down to forensics. Meanwhile, George, you take these down to Trig. I bet you a pound to a penny these are on the stolen list. And have a chat with that Polish girl you brought in the other day. And meanwhile, Sherlock, you get that shower from Socko on the phone. I want a word.
Ask her if she knows that girl.
Czy znasz tą dziewczynę?
Tak. To jest dziewczyna, która przywiozła nas do Anglii.
She says it's the girl that brought them into England.
Był z nią jakiś facet.
There was a man with her.
What man?
Kim był ten mężczyzna?
No, facet, któremu daliśmy kasę za paszporty.
The man they paid money to for their passports.
Well, we have a link with Heather and the passports. Now, the thing is, was Stephen Richford involved?
Well, do you think he could be in on it with her? He could be the guy Renata gave the money to in Poland.
No, according to his wife, he hasn't been out of the country for months. So there must be somebody else.
There is somebody else. And that's the person she let into her hotel room. And that's the person who killed her. No, wait a minute. Let's just go through this suicide again, shall we?
Well, Richford's prints were all over the car.
Except for the tape on the driver's window and the hose coming from the exhaust.
Yes, but why would that be? Because Richford didn't wear gloves, did he? All right, let's go through what happened. Richford drives into the garage. He connects the hose pipe to the exhaust. He takes the other end of the hose pipe and he puts it through the passenger window. He winds up the passenger window as far as it will go, and then he tapes up the gap, right? He goes round to the driver's side. He gets in. He takes the pills and washes them down with half a bottle of scotch. He switches on the engine and waits to die. There was somebody else involved. And he wore gloves. That's why there are no prints on the tape. He tore the tape with his teeth. Get that checked for DNA. And I bet you that they won't match Richford's.
Right.
And if we can prove that Richford was murdered, then there's bound to be a connection with Heather's murder.
My money's on the escort agency guy, Darbley.
Frank Wills, girl's father. He hated Richford. And if he thought Richford had slept with his daughter, well...
Forged passports? So what have they got to do with me?
Well, they were found in your dead employee's handbag. Thought you might be able to shed some light.
How?
Have you been abroad recently?
No, too busy.
Did you send Heather to Poland?
Why would I do that?
Well, we have a young woman in custody who has identified Heather as the person who brought her and 4 other young Polish girls into the country on forged passports. We also know there was a man involved.
God, and you think that man was me?
Well, you don't blame me for wondering, do you? I mean, you run this escort agency, you run a strip joint, you employ foreign girls. I mean, what else do you do? You like a punt, do you?
So?
Are all these greyhounds yours?
Not that it's any of your business, but yes.
Everything is my business. I'm conducting a murder inquiry.
Look, I'm sorry, I've got nothing to hide. What do you want to know?
Where were you the afternoon Heather went to the Denton Grange?
I was here, working in the office.
Oh, yeah. That's funny because your, booker said that you didn't get back to the office until gone 4 o'clock.
So I had lunch and went shopping.
Anybody see you? Have you got any receipts?
What are you saying? Look, I don't have to answer any more of these questions.
No, you don't. Not here, you don't. But we could ask you to come down to the station, and if you do, I could inform the immigration and the inland revenue people to come and have a look round your office.
Have a look at this, Gov.
You seem to own a lot of property.
It's all legit, and I've been very lucky with my greyhounds.
You never told me that Heather Wills was a tenant of yours?
Didn't think it was important.
She pays an awful lot of rent for a 20-year-old. Unless, of course, she's supplementing her income in some way.
I wouldn't know.
What about this? Hearst International, Hearst Photographics, Hearst Travel.
Who is this Hearst?
He's a good tenant, pays his rent on time, does some of our printing.
You're getting the hang of this interrogation lark, aren't you? Did you see his face? You shook him up.
Thank you, Gov.
Mr. Mullet tells me the Chief Constable has high hopes for you. You could go far.
No, I don't know about that.
Don't you? Oh, well. It's locked. You see, the danger is, for most of us, not that we aim too high and miss it, but we aim too low and we reach it. Go on, have a look in there.
that's you stymied for a start, isn't it?
Look away a second, Gov. This is illegal.
So is burglary. Just get on with it, will you? Hello, what have we got here?
Gov? Have a look at this. Dream dates escorts. She's nice.
Yeah, you want to see her in the flesh. That's the Polish girl from Rice Slip.
What?
We better get hold of this Mr. Hurst.
Shall I bag this lot up, Gov?
We bag this lot up? We're not supposed to be here, are we? Mind you, I wouldn't mind getting hold of a floppy copy of that lot. You know, whatever you call it. Come on, let's go. I want a watch put on this place. A stakeout of his flat.
You don't need a floppy copy, Gov. It's all on here.
Good boy. Turn that off. Look, will you stop jiggling about and just come over here?
I have done nothing wrong.
No, you haven't done anything wrong. I'm not here about your P45 or your national insurance.
I'm an English girl now. I have English husband. British passport?
Yeah, no, congratulations. Look, haven't you ever seen her before?
I know this girl when I first came here. She worked behind the bar. The owner was her boyfriend.
Oh, did he get you into the country?
Sure. Am I not in trouble?
No, you're not in trouble. But how did you get into England?
I paid £10,000 to another Englishman. He took a photograph and gave me a passport and a ticket the next day.
Well, it's a lot of money, isn't it?
Yes, but I borrowed it and paid back big interest to Poland.
How did you find out about this place?
Other girls in Poland tell me it's a good place to go.
Why did you leave Dream Dates Agency?
This pays better. And I have a chance to meet richer men with big hearts and deep pockets. I married one. I dance for you now?
Why didn't you tell us that Heather was your girlfriend?
It was a fling, ages ago.
Is that how she got on the game?
I didn't know she was on the game.
You know who that is, though, don't you?
Yes, you know I do. She dances in my bar.
Do you know where Terry Hurst is now?
No, why should I?
You do know Stephen Richford is dead, though, don't you?
No?
Yeah. He was found dead in his car in a lock-up garage near Heather's flat.
A flat you own?
Well, that's it then. He obviously killed Heather and then topped himself.
Except he was murdered. And whoever killed him killed Heather. Now, do you remember where you were on the afternoon that Heather was murdered?
I'm not saying a thing until my lawyer gets here.
My client admits involvement with the passports and bringing the Polish girls into the country.
But I've got nothing to do with murder.
How did Hurst get hold of the passports?
He'd steal them to order. He'd go to, say, Benidorm, steal the passports of a group of English girls or off their faces, take the passports to Poland and stick the Polish girls' photos over the originals.
So it would look like that Heather was bringing in a group of English girls from a package holiday.
Yeah. We kept it small and low-key. That way we didn't attract the attention of the big organisations. The trouble was, Heather found out how much we were making and, well, she got greedy. She wouldn't hand over the last lot of passports unless she got a bigger cut. I met Terry that lunchtime, and he said he was going to have it out with Heather after her date with the punter.
Did you tell him where she was?
No comment. It's okay. I may have done, though.
May have done?
All right, I did.
That's conspiracy to murder. Unless, of course, you help me out. So Richford has sex with Heather. She wants more money, and they argue, so he leaves. The room is paid for 24 hours, and she's in no hurry to get back to the agency.
Well, there's a knock on the door. She thinks Richford's come back, but it's not, it's Hurst.
That's right, and he says he's come to do a deal about the passports, so she lets him in.
She refuses to hand them over, and he strangles her.
Yeah, but why would Hurst kill Richford?
Because Hurst thinks that Stephen Richford is the only one in the frame for Heather's murder. But we let him go. So, to stop us digging any further, he gets in touch with Richford.
Yeah, but Jack, they didn't know each other.
Well, it's not rocket science to get a phone number.
No, and it'll be in Heather's address book, wouldn't it? So Hurst entices Richford up to Heather's flat on some pretext, like, trying to prove his innocence or whatever. There he spikes Richford's drinks, making sure that Richford has left his fingerprints in Heather's flat. Hurst then takes Richford, puts him in his car, puts the car in the lockup, puts the pipe from the exhaust into the car, and Bob's your uncle. It makes it look like Richford has murdered Heather and then committed suicide.
Where's Hurst now?
He's on his way back from Calais.
He's bringing some more in?
Yes, he's doing this one himself. He should be back this afternoon.
Come!
Yes, Toolan enters the room at 16:10.
Yes, George, what is it?
The labs confirm the DNA on her cigarette end is the same as on the tape on Richford's car.
Thank you, George. All right, come on, Mr. Darbley. How's he doing it?
Weekend trip in a people carrier for fags and booze.
Where does he take them?
Well, he usually drops the girls off at the multi-storey on North Street and then brings the fags and booze to the Rodeo.
What do the girls do?
Not our problem. He's got the money, collects the passports, chances are we'll never see them again. Unless they're tasty, then we might pick out one or two.
Hello, Eddie.
What the hell are you doing? Put that thing away.
The police were waiting for me in the car park.
Well, don't look at me. Why would I do that?
Because you're a greedy bastard.
Me? Come on, Terry. You're the one that wants to keep bringing more in.
Well, I ain't heard you complaining about the money.
It wasn't me, Terry. It must have been Heather. She knew when you were making another run.
Why did she tell the law?
Because we wouldn't pay her more money. You know what state she was in. Anyway, I thought you got the passports back off her at the hotel.
She wouldn't give them to me. And they weren't in a bag or at her flat.
You killed her, didn't you?
Did I?
Are you mad? They already know we have a connection.
All right. How much money you got in the safe?
200,000.
Go and get it and bring it back here tonight.
And then what?
Then we split it. You do what you want, I'm out of here.
Oh, great. So how do I know you're not going to kill me?
Well, you don't. But if you don't turn up tonight, I will.
Right. All right. Not here. Not here.
Don't worry. I'll be listening and watching to everything that you do and say. There'll always be someone within 10 feet of you. And don't forget that when you give him the money, you come and place a bet with my bookie.
And then what?
Then we nick him.
And what happens if he pulls a gun again?
Tranter, make sure you fix him up one of those vests.
And where do you want my team, sir?
I'd prefer that we didn't have them at all.
Jack, we know he's got a gun. I can't risk anything happening to any member of the public.
I know. But I want them all in civvies.
Understood? Right, I want one placed in that balcony over there. One above here with the hair driver. One down there with the bookies. But no one is to take a shot without my say-so. You understand? No one.
Is that all right with you, sir?
Yes, you take your instructions from Inspector Frost.
Thank you. Remember, nobody moves till Darby hands over the bag.
They're loaded up. The starter's given the all-clear signal. He's on the move. Running and 4 just leading with 2 and 6 on the outside. 4, 3, 2, and 6.
Are you winning? Terry? Where's the money? It's in here. Where do you want to go? I've already cut it. Your share's in the bag.
Darby down! Darby down! Nobody shoot! Nobody shoot! Darby down! Nobody shoot! Get one!
Around the final 2 minutes. 6 is wide open.
Don't shoot him! We have him!
Then 6, 1, 2 and 6. 1, big 2. 6 is in third. 1, 2 and 6. In race number 1.
Move! All right. No, don't shoot him. Don't shoot him. Don't shoot. Don't shoot. Touch! Hey! Right, come on, cuff him. Okay. How's Darby?
Nasty bullet hole in his coat. I've given him the name of my tailor. Do you want to cuff him or shall I?
No, you cuff him. I've left mine in my car. I don't suppose you'd fancy a meal one night, would you? If I can walk. Just dinner.
How do I know I can trust you?
I'm a policeman.